So I am starting off my day with a cup of green tea and a plate of basmati rice with okra soup. You guys know I love okra soup. I love eating rice with okra soup, and especially basmati rice, not just any rice, but basmati seller rice. That's what I love to pair my okra soup with. So I made this soup a day before. This is the next day after I made the soup, and it tastes even way better than the first day I made the soup. So pairing it with the white rice, and in the soup I have some protein, which is turkey, beef, shaki, and dry fish.
That's good. Good morning. How are you?
Already said it.
How was your night?
Good. Then we have to brush.
Yes, go and brush. Go and brush so I can fix your breakfast.
Breakfast done and dusted. You can see I cleared up my plate. Now it's lunch o'clock. So for lunch, I'll be making breadfruit, which is basically known as Ukwa. So this is dried one. It's been sitting in my freezer, and whenever I cook it, it turns out to the fresh one. Yes, basically it gets soft quickly and it tastes almost like the fresh one. So I was craving for it actually. I was craving for the okwa. I went to my freezer and brought it out. So I'm going to soak it. I'll be making 4 cups, not just for me alone. This is for me and my husband. I'll be soaking it in the water, in a room temperature water, for some minutes to an hour before I start cooking it. So it's best to soak it for some time so that it loosens up, and then you can be able to wash it thoroughly and properly. So I washed and rinsed it before cooking it. Now, it's very important that when you are washing the okwa, or rather when you are adding it into the pot, you take your time, be gentle, so that you don't pack all the sand you are seeing on the screen right now inside your pot. That's not a good feeling when you are eating okwa, you are biting on sand. It doesn't feel right at all. So take your time and gently decant the okwa from the bowl or from the water, and you're good to go. Now, what I just kept on that table is called ungo. This is basically how I prepare the ungo.
Alright, people, here is the ungo. Instead of using edible potash, they said it's best to use this one because edible potash, in fact, go and Google the health benefits. It's not me that will tell you. So this is the next alternative for cooking okwa.
You are going to transfer everything into a bowl or in a plastic container, or whichever thing you want to use for it. So pour it in your container, pour a reasonable amount of water, like the water should be way more than what you have in that container, and then you're going to let it sit for hours or even overnight, and in most cases it can last for some days and it's still usable. Now it's time to add the ngo into the pot. So basically you're going to allow the okwa to boil for some time, like to come to a rolling boil. Then you add the ngo, add a reasonable amount that will help the okwa to soften faster. Okay, so in my own case, I ended up adding, I think, about 6 cups. Yes, 6 of that. And that is not even up to a cup, not even half. That is half of half. But if I was using 1 cup, it should be, about 3 cups, if I'm not mistaken. Or, I don't know. Just do the maths yourself. But just add a good amount of it, okay? Because that's what helps the okwa to soften faster and makes it thicker even. So after adding that, I covered it and allowed it to cook till it was about 90% done. Then I came back and added some salt, covered it back again and let it cook completely until it's completely done. Right now you can see obviously that the okwa has softened and it's time to dish out my portion. So here is my portion. I took 1.5 cup, if that makes sense, and then I added more water because I love the water or the liquid in the okwa. And you all know me, I like to be extra. I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but let me know in the comment section. Have you ever tried eating okwa with bread? Be it white bread, blue bread, yellow bread, brown bread, red bread. Have you ever tried eating okwa with any type of bread at all? Let me know in the comment section. But as for me, I love this combo. Like, what is okwa without bread by the side? What is exactly okwa without bread by the side of it? Anyways, I paired mine with 2 slices of brown bread and it was so good. You guys, it was so good. I think you should give it a try if you haven't tried it before. And here is my cup of green tea again to end the day with. I think this was around 6, 7 or 8 p.m. At this point, I can't even remember. But after drinking that tea, I got into serious hunger, you guys. Guys, I'm feeling very, very, very hungry. And this is 9:51 p.m. So I'm super hungry and it's the kind of hunger that I don't know if I can be able to bear it. So in order to kind of quench the hunger a little bit, I'm going to be munching on these nuts.